Welcome to the first shoulder stability workout from weeks 13 and 14 of Unlock Your Bautie. We'll be standing the entire time. You'll just need access to a wall or a securely closed door. Let's get started with cat-cow against the wall. Stand with your feet about hips distance apart, pelvis in neutral, hands comfortably on the wall in front of you. Your arms should be out straight, 90-degree angle. On the inhale, retract your shoulder blades together as you bring your chest closer toward the wall. On the exhale, push against the wall, putting space between your shoulder blades. Repeat, moving with your breath. These are more like scapular push-ups. But I think because we've been doing cat-cow so much, I feel like that was a better descriptor in terms of what the shoulders should be doing here. Release, moving into elevated plank rock walking. Stay exactly where you are with your hands against the wall. Walk your feet back just a couple of inches so that you put a little bit more weight onto your hands. Keep your hands planted firmly on the wall. Take a moment to make sure that your pelvis is in neutral and your shoulders are engaged. Pushing against the wall as I also drive my shoulder blades down my back can help me find that engagement in this type of position. Keep your entire core pulled in tight, but make sure you can still breathe. From here, you're going to begin gently walking your hands a couple of inches above and a couple of inches below you, while maintaining this very firm plank position from neck to pelvis. You don't have to move with your breath here. We're keeping the core pretty engaged the entire time. The most important part is actually just not to forget to breathe. If this is too much pressure on your wrists, you can just make fists against the wall instead. Totally fine. Release, moving into shoulder packing. Stand with your back against the wall, pelvis in neutral. If this isn't comfortable, you can sit against the wall. On the active exhale, you're going to push your shoulder blades back and down. So you're pressing them into and sliding them down the wall. Inhale to release. Repeat, moving with your breath. Release, we're moving into a reverse fly. Stay exactly where you are. Extend your arms, bending at the elbows. You want to maintain contact from one elbow all the way through the shoulder blades, all the way to the next elbow. On the active exhale, you're going to push back into the wall. Inhale to release. This is one where you really can't see what I'm doing. You just have to trust that on the exhale, I'm trying to bring my elbows together behind me. If this feels like too much pressure on your neck or shoulders, you can lower a little bit, almost like a W, and just do the same movement. Release, moving into diagonals on the right side. Staying where you are and keeping your shoulder blades planted firmly on the wall behind you. Take your right hand, make a fist. Bring the inside of that fist to your left hip. On the inhale, bring your arm up diagonally to the right as if you're pulling a sword from its sheath. Exhale your hand back to your left hip. Repeat, moving with your breath. Remember to keep your shoulder blades on the wall the entire time. If you cannot completely open or close, that is fine. In fact, that's why we do movement just like this. Coming down is always harder for me. I keep contact with my shoulder blade on the wall. Almost like pushing in as I come down as well. Release, take a little break to reset. We're going to repeat this on the other side. Moving into cat-cow against the wall. Inhale as you retract the shoulder blades. Active exhale, protracting the shoulder blades. This should feel really good after what we just did. Into elevated plank walking, just walking the feet back a couple of inches. Make sure to keep the chin tucked to protect the neck. Engage your shoulders, lock your pelvis in neutral. Once you're stabilized, you can begin walking with your hands a couple of inches above, back to neutral, a couple of inches below. Don't forget to breathe. This is really good for our serratus anterior, which is one of our stabilizers on the front of our body. Gives us a lot of the benefits of plank position without as much pressure. Release, moving into shoulder packing, flipping direction, standing against the wall this time. On the exhale, driving your shoulder blades back and down, using the wall to help guide you. Inhale, release, moving with your breath. Keeping a slight bend in my knees to keep my pelvis in neutral. It's natural for us to have a little space when we stand, and so I want to help create a little more stability against the wall, bending my knees. Release, moving into reverse flies, just bringing your arms up, bent at the elbow. Exhaling as you push back, imagining you're trying to bring your elbows together behind you. Inhale, release the tension. Continue moving with your breath. Moving into diagonals on the left side, our last move. Keeping your shoulder blades against the wall. Making a fist with that left hand, bringing the inside of it to your right hip. On the inhale, drawing your sword. Keeping your shoulder blades against the wall. Exhale, putting it back. Continue moving with your breath. This one's interesting because you can feel, at least for me, I can feel how my body wants to compensate in other places when my scapula is not necessarily moving exactly the way that it should. You can feel my hips wanting to help adjust me as I try to keep everything steady with my shoulder blade on the wall. Release, that's it. Have completed the shoulder stability workout. Hope you feel a little bit more comfortable in your body. You can do this a couple of times per week if it feels good. Just don't do it 2 days in a row. And I will see you back here next time for weeks 15 and 16 of Unlock Your Bautie, the last ones in the program.